Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and yet again I have another not quite one paragraph review, this time for the film Eraser.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
So, on my journey of action movie November, I feel it's time to have a look at, one that doesn't quite work that well. And this film is Eraser, released in 1996, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Caan. It is a bit rubbish, let's be honest. It's not the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger film out there, and even though I do love them all, the rubbish ones, especially for their simple pleasures, I have to be honest and realistic all at once. John Kruger, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, is a top US Marshal for the Witness Security Protection Program. He specialises in erasing high-profile witnesses, faking their deaths to protect them from anyone that might silence them. When John is tasked with protecting Lee Cullen, played by Vanessa L. Williams, a former defence contract employee, he is drawn into a wild conspiracy as someone begins to find and eliminate his previously erased clients. Now, the film was actually a box office success. From a $100 million budget, it amassed $242 million worldwide, which is pretty damn good. But the reviews, despite praising the performances of both Schwarzenegger and Vanessa Williams, were less kind. The plot is absurdly thin. For a film that almost relies entirely on the plot to sell the mystery of who is hunting who throughout the film, turning instead towards the grandiose shoot-'em action set pieces that we've seen by the plenty, it just falls apart plot-wise. There are plot holes everywhere, and it's a shame that the film sadly accepts this and just carries on regardless. It gives up everything, and the performances, including that of James Caan, were working perfectly towards an intriguing spy thriller that is more entertaining, in the moments of corporate espionage and infiltration that we see, only in small amounts. Those moments are more interesting than any of the action set pieces that are in this film, and it's a great shame that the film didn't edge towards that spy thriller feeling, as opposed to just a guns blazing action movie, which it ends up becoming. And that's not to say the action isn't good, it just doesn't quite fit. And unfortunately, some of the special effects, when viewed now, have dated horribly, with the crocodile sequence looking something like something taken straight out of an animation movie, to be quite honest.
Your luggage.
Unlike many of Arnie's films, Eraser seems to feel more dated than most, and I feel a lot of that is down to its overall substance, or lack thereof for that matter. And the fact is, it all becomes mostly forgettable by the end. An essential watch it most certainly isn't, but for an Arnie completionist, it is one of the more intriguing and confusing of his films that was arguably the herald for what is the end of 90s decline in his action movie offerings. It wasn't long after that he became the governor of California. So, it all pointed to a downward trend from here, sadly. But there you have it. There is a very brief overlook, and I'd say more like a reaction to Eraser. I do have it nestled beautifully in my collection of Arnie films, but I have to be honest, it isn't one of my favourites. It's not even one that I would peel out, intentionally just to watch. But there you have it. That is Eraser, and that has been a not quite one paragraph review. Action movie November is coming to a bit of an end, to be fair. I am watching something at the moment that is a little bit ridiculous that I'll be doing a review on. So keep your eyes peeled for a new release. It is a new release as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, movie reviews, views, and collectible unboxings as well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.